Hello once again to the I'm going to keep this in to Critical Rocket's chassis variant series, the Phoenix Hawks. This is the PHX-1K, the Kuritan favoured Phoenix Hawk, and what a build! So compared to the other Phoenix Hawks, like the 1B for instance, this Phoenix Hawk is a departure. Within lore, this was built around the idea of basically removing some of its maneuverability and its agility by taking out the jump jets, by basically giving it slightly more armour, removing the machine guns, and installing a small laser and some extra heatsink. So it's a bit more heat efficient to deal with the large laser and the medium lasers. But the loss of the jump jets, I don't know. It's simplified. It's a streamlined build, and I quite like it personally in MechWarrior Online. I got quite used to running it in very close-up situations because with the small laser and the medium lasers being the weapons that are going to be firing more often, you're going to want to engage at close range with this if you can. Now, yeah, the loss of jump jets does mean it loses that ability to kind of quickly get around targets or being able to jump up on targets or being able to quickly get to cover. But I think the Phoenix Hawk still has enough speed to really justify the loss of the jump jets, especially when you start customizing and putting the engine in. Now this makes it also an entirely energy build. There's no ballistics and no missile points, and it doesn't have ECM, which the 1B does. So there is that as a drawback. It's probably the least... I imagine this to be the least popular build of the mech, simply because it doesn't have those extra little toys to play with, especially with the lack of the jump jets and other things. However, I don't count this variant out. It's still got that large laser punch, and the mediums and the small lasers can keep it going even in a tough fight. And I think this was a tough fight. If I remember correctly, I survived this. It was a brutal fucking fight, but it was worth it. It was worth getting into. So the 1K is... I think if you're gonna master these things, work with the 1K first, because that's got you probably the least options available to you. But that said, once it's done, you'll either love it or you'll hate it, and either way you'll be glad that it's out of the way, and that allows you to then move on to, you know, the better versions, arguably. I certainly like any mech that comes with machine guns as standard, because it's always nice to have that weapon that has zero heat generation in there. So this mech unfortunately suffers from that. Now, yeah, if you're watching the vid, I lost the medium and the large laser. Yeah, so I think it gets a bit dicey for me, and my damage is obviously not that good. But then it's me, so my damage is never that good, let's face it. But I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm sticking with this one to the end, because I'm pretty sure I win this. I'm pretty sure I do. It's 6-4, and it's a survivable little mech as well. 45 tons, you don't think it's got that good an armour by. I guess I put it down to the hard points combined with, you know, the speed and maybe hit detection. Couldn't really say. It's still good though. The 1K, quirk-wise, is obviously quirked around its energy weaponry. So yeah, you're going to want to take advantage of those quirks if you're going to be building it out that way. Ooh, we got a kill. Yeah. Death Archangel, there you go. That was a medium and small kill steal there. But, so, like the other ones, and like the Vindicators before it, what kind of builds have you guys come up with? Now, I am aware that not everybody will have it, because it's not available for not available for C builds yet. So, builds may be a bit fewer compared to the Vindicator. It hasn't been out as long as well, so, you know, certain changes that have come and gone with the Vindicator, obviously this mech won't have that advantage of, like, for instance, when Energy Draw 2 comes in, that may change things. But for the time being, you know, if you've got any builds that you worked for it, you know, let us know, because I'm always interested in seeing what kind of things people are coming up with for these mechs. Do they diverge from the norm? Are they largely the same? You know, do most people go with tried and tested weapons? Do they go with, like, you know, lots of small pulses or medium pulses? Do they go for a mix? Do they like to make it a sniper mech? Do they like to make it, you know, an all-rounder, trying to do all different weapon types? So yeah, let us know what your builds are for the Phoenix Hawk 1K in the comments below, and obviously anything else that you want to talk about with the Phoenix Hawk, any lore-related questions you ask me, let me know, and I will try and get back to you ASAP. I do check the comments every day, at least once, if I can, unless anything keeps me away from them. But yeah, see, we do win this one, so I'm going to sign that off here. It was a good match, so thanks for watching, everybody. that was the end of the Phoenix Hawks. Next up's going to be the 50 tonners. Not sure which one I'm starting with, but I guess you'll know when the first one pops up, eh? I'm leaning towards Centurions, but I don't know. We'll have a look. So, have a good one. Crystal Rocket, signing out.
Target destroyed.